one of my friends actually has told me many times that I am the only person on earth who will give you my last $5, even if I needed it, if you told me that you needed it for a good cause. I'm definitely a mama bear. We found out in December. It was like right after Christmas. I was actually at work and she called me. She's like, when you come home, we have to talk. And when I got home, she said, I had tests done. They test my kidney function. We always knew it wasn't great, but we never thought it was horrible. And she said, I'm probably going to have to go on dialysis within the next year. When I was 12, we actually ended up moving. So my older sister, Brian, was in the 9th grade, and I was in the 7th grade. And we had to move to a completely different state. We were 5.5 hours away from any of our friends, any of our family. There were times where people were not so nice to me. I remember being on the bus and being upset, and she came over to me and she's like, don't even worry about them. They don't know you. They're only saying this because they think this is what's right. They think this is what makes them cool. But you're a beautiful person, and don't even worry about them. We just became very close at that point because we knew that we had each other's backs no matter what. Being in the medical field, I know that being on dialysis is not the answer. It actually does just as much harm as it does good. I knew the moment she told me that, okay, we need to start thinking about kidneys. So in that moment, it just kind of, I felt helpless. I've never been someone that my sister couldn't come to, that my sister couldn't get an answer from. And all of a sudden, I couldn't do anything. I was helpless. We were put in contact with a hospital near us, and it's the transplant people. And they told us that her best chances of actually getting one as fast as we can was to do a live donor. I found out that I unfortunately could not at this moment be even tested for it because I just was not under a certain BMI. At that very particular moment, I was actually driving, so I had to pull off the side of the road and have a good little cry because I felt like a failure. I felt that there was another thing that was keeping this from happening, that it was another thing that I just couldn't fix. And I sat there for a moment and I realized that it was something that was doable, that if anybody with the support that I have could do it, then I should be able to do it too. Well, so far I have lost 35 pounds. I am within, I think, 2 pounds of being within the BMI that I need to be tested and be a donor, which that fluctuates every day, so hopefully I can get that out of there. But it feels amazing. It feels like nothing I've ever felt before. Like it's actually attainable, and soon my sister will have what she needs. But for me, having to do this for somebody, having to do this for my sister, having to do this because of somebody else and for a greater cause than myself is way more important to me, and it's actually helped me kind of get over those little hills and bumps that I need to in order to lose the weight. There could be complications through the surgery. There could be complications after the surgery with infection and my body kind of saying, oh no, you don't have 2 kidneys. It's time to kind of shut down. I want my sister here to see me do well. I want to be able to just pick up the phone and call her if I want to, or see her every holiday and be there. So it is risky. There's definitely things that I needed to take in when I decided this. But I've looked at all of those and decided that it's something that I can handle and that I'm willing to handle, and just ready to take it on. And now I have maybe an answer. I have maybe a possibility for her, and that's what my goal is.